Some nice headway is being made with our neighbor's lawn to food forest conversion. He and I got to work the other evening together on some really fun new things. It's a little bit of a mess right now, but it's a distinct design that we're moving towards, so I'm going to share some notes on how that is going. In the last video I talked about how there was a hedgerow just to the west of his lawn that we identified a number of nice apples and some hazelnuts. Whether they're on explicitly his property line or the neighbor's, we need to figure that out. Maybe it doesn't matter. But we went in and cleaned that out, did a little bit of light chainsaw work and lopping work. And now today, I'm going to be taking all this slash and debris and forming Hugel mounds from it in the lawn. But now you can see the release. These are all apple seedlings, mainly. There's a couple rugosa or wild roses, and we're going to leave those for now. We prune them back a bit so they're more manageable, but maybe we can harvest rose hips from those. And you can see, this is pretty sure this is on the neighbor's line, but we'll talk with him. That's a hazelnut. I think this is some sort of oak. There's a really nice apple in here. I'd love to talk with the neighbor and see, can we clean up some of the pressure on them, do a little bit of pruning. And I wonder, are the seedlings that are right on the property line, maybe those are seedlings of a cultivar type of apple. They have some flowers on them, so instead of just grafting them over as a matter of course, we're going to let them fruit this season and see what the fruit tastes like. We've got another 2 full truckloads of loose old hay from some folks that we bought mulch hay from in the past, and brought those over, drove the truck right up to the edge of the lawn and dumped them out. So the beds that have been planted, the sea berry, the autumn olive, the hazelnut, those are very thoroughly mulched now, and then sheet mulched in this strip through here and added hay all the way down the line. We're going to put 10 gallons of compost every 4 feet, more or less, and either do a Three Sisters guild, corn, beans, and squash, or just squash to sprawl. We'll see. And then this area has been mulched with a full truckload of hay. There's no cardboard or sheet mulch underneath, but when we get warmer and our potatoes have sprouted, we'll pull hay aside every foot or 2 in there and plant potatoes near the surface of the soil, and then use that mulch to grow potatoes for the season in this bed. We'll leave a mow strip here, and then I just picked up a full truckload of leaf bags. There's another whole truckload of leaf bags that I could pick up today. We'll see. I've got about 30 bags. I'm going to slice them open, lay them out where we want a bed to be, and then take a lot of the slash and debris that we've generated from clearing out this hedgerow and chop it up and lay it down on those bags. The scissors do a nice job of letting me open them up, and this gets to be about 4 feet wide, 3.5 feet wide. There's the mow strip, and we'll lay them right down the line and start laying up these branches, absorb all of them from the hedgerow so we can do another round of pruning. That's used up all the leaf bags that I have. I noticed on my way home the other day, there's probably another 30 or 40 sitting out there. So I might put the side rails on my truck and go run and get those leaf bags so we can do another row. The final space we're allowed to develop right up to around here. And so I'm not going any further to the west here because this is going to be a very rough sketch of where we're thinking a pond might go. And what we talked about the other evening was to use shovels to basically dig out a dotted line that describes the boundary of where we think a pond will be. Each one of those shovelfuls can get flipped upside down to get put on this woody debris. A lot of you are watching this and probably thinking, what the heck, there's no way that's going to be a garden. You've got brown paper bags sitting on sod with a bunch of dead sticks. And you're right, if we were to try to throw corn at this, it would not work. But this is the first layer. Now, proper Hugel mound, we would have dug down and then flipped the soil. That's a lot more work, and this is an incredibly wet site, so we kind of need to get some garden beds up and out of the soil anyway. And the expectations have been set appropriately for my neighbor and in my own mind. What we're going to do is cover this with hay. finer material from the leaf bags that I get in a little bit here, and then compost. We'll let some rains get into it and see where we are. We've got enough other areas to work with. Chances are we'll be able to grow things this spring and summer. More likely, if that doesn't work out, then definitely in the fall. And then next year it should start to really come into its own. So we'll have a mow strip here and then another set of the same pattern. Free leaf bags, pruned material from the hedgerows that needs to go somewhere anyway, hay, leaves, and then compost. Rough sketch hugel mound. And it's a great way to absorb all of this material as we clear this hedgerow. You can see just how much more there is right here, 20, 30 yards away. More right there. We're going to be continuing to clean up the south line. And so lots of raw ingredients and material. Great way to get it back into the landscape. We could make charcoal out of it, yes, but the ground is too wet to dig down. And it's just that's a very long project to get involved in. So we're just going to move this material, rough sketch hugel mound, and see how it goes. We'll offer some more updates once these beds are laid in. Next phase will be getting the compost in and starting to actually seed things out. I'm excited to share that part. Thanks for watching.